Alright, so just this morning, the water level in Fortnite Season 3 has gone down once again. So I'm going to go over some of the major map changes that I personally found. I'm sure there's more than what I'm going to cover, but this is just what I saw. So first of all, as you can see, Dirty Docks has become more revealed now. Unfortunately, as you can also see, it's still not a named location yet. So maybe one more water lowering and this will be back in full. But you can see that at least you can get some loot out of here now. I'd say the last few water recessions, this place was still not even a place to drop. But now that the water has lowered, at least some of the chest spawns have returned. As you can see there, it's still a bit of a mess with little seaweed patches and things tipped over. But like I said, you can at least land here now, and it'll be a somewhat decent spot to land. Oddly enough, you can still hear the water, even though it's gone down a bit. If you listen here, it sounds like the water's right next to me, even though I don't actually see it. Weird. Alright, next up is compact cars. It is now fully back. As you can see here, you can see the upgrade bench is back. All the chest spawns are still here. So now, if you liked landing at this spot, it should be fully good to go. I think last time the water came up to here, and you could only access this chest. Everything underneath was still covered. So that's pretty cool. This is not a bad non-named location landing spot, and you can get quite a bit of steel from here with all these smushed cars. Not bad. So next up, as you can see, there's a bunch of question marks over this location, and that's because the named location, Craggy Cliffs, is finally back. However, it's not 100% back yet. It looks like the water has to go down at least one more to fully establish itself. As you can see here, this part down here is still underwater, but this is good old Craggy Cliffs. At least it's 90% back, I'd say. So when you land here in an actual match, it will be discovered just as if it was brand new. You can see there's still evidence of the flood, including this crazy RV on top of this tree. That's weird. And the pig sign has some seaweed on it. So still remnants of the massive flood, but at least it's back. This is now a great place to land once again. Totally secluded. But like I said, it's about 90% done. It's not totally out of the water yet, as you can see down here. So we're almost there. But it's uncovered enough to be a named location once again. Now you can also see to the left of the yacht here that these hills are starting to uncover, and that shack is coming back. Pretty sweet. Next up, the bridge right next to Steamy Stacks here has been uncovered again. Now, of course, there used to be a big truck here, but since the cars little mini event has taken away most of the cars in the game, it's just a bare bridge. So not much there except for the bridge being back. Speaking of bridges, you can see another one right here. This bridge near Frenzy Farms has re-emerged. Now this truck is available. Looks like they just took the top part away from it. There is a chest spawn in that truck. Pretty sweet. And of course this building right here has a chest spawn in it. And that is right next to the newly re-emerged compact cars, as I mentioned. So oddly enough, it does look like some of these zip lines are sticking around. For example, this one, I thought this would be removed once the water lowered enough, but no, you can see it's still right here. That's pretty sweet. I could always use more zip lines in my gameplay. Now, speaking of these zip lines, I don't know why, but Pleasant Park has kept every single zip line that it had. I think Pleasant Park is now 100% back, and there's no water left. Wait, actually, let's just double check. So as of yesterday, this building right here still had water underneath it. You couldn't get to the basement. Let's just take a peek real quick. Pretty sure the water should be all gone now. Oh yeah, yep, so this was completely underwater yesterday. So sweet. So I guess they're leaving the zip lines here in Pleasant Park. That's cool. I mean, I love zip lines, as I just mentioned. So I'll take that. I hope they don't remove them. I wish all the points of interest had zip lines like this. That'd be sweet. Now, as you can see here, it looks like the crash site, if you've ever landed here, has re-emerged. This is a great place to get a lot of steel. Well, especially when it comes back in full. But just parts of the plane are visible right now. But at least it's back. I used to land here all the time when there's any steel challenges to get. Breaking those parts of the plane just give a whopping amount. Let's check out the shark, because that looks like it's re-emerging as well. You can see that the fin, the chest spawn on the fin, rather, is now available. I don't know if I would consider this landable yet. I mean, it does look like a few chest spawns have emerged. It looks like a giant pool down there. But you can see that there are a few chest spawns. Other than that, I don't know if I would land here. Not just yet. Maybe one more recession, and then it'll be good to go. But you can see that it's all destroyed. Wow, the flood did a number on the poor shark. By the way, I saw someone tweet me this morning and said whirlpools were disabled yet again, and that is not true. You can see they're still available. If you weren't aware and you missed my video yesterday, they just recently got re-enabled again. But it looks like they are still here. They did not get disabled once more. Now this is perhaps my favorite new uncovering. As you can see here, the chopper spawn is back, and this is north of Holly Hedges. So if you didn't follow how this worked out, when the season first started, you could actually see this chopper underwater. It was completely submerged, and if you shot it, just dinked it once, it would rise to the surface and you could use it. However, they took it out. I don't know why. I don't know if they didn't want it in the game at that point or what, but in another update, it was completely gone. You could no longer see it under the water, and it's been gone ever since, but now it's back. You can land here and totally grab it. I love, love, love the choppers, so I'm glad to see that one back. So the timber tent over here is fully revealed again. This house is fully revealed. But like I said, more importantly, this chopper is back. I love it. Next up, we've got the return of one of the most resourceful locations in the game. No pun intended. The log jam. If you need a lot of wood, come on in over here because it is fully back. Last update, we just got part of it, but now it's completely back. I don't see any water at all in here. See if anything's out of place or missing. It looks pretty good to me. Look at all those juicy pallets. Logjam makes a triumphant return. Speaking of making a return, you can see that there are question marks over here near Weeping Woods because it is now back to a named location. So it's not entirely back from out of the water yet. You can see that Peely's cabin over here is still submerged. And it's almost like there's little islands everywhere. But I guess it was revealed enough to warrant its name being back in the game. So the main part over here with the big buildings is now fully uncovered. You can see the pool still looks a bit watery there, but other than that, Weeping Woods, I'd say it's about 90% uncovered. It's just this area over here that's still lacking a little bit. But uncovered enough to get its name back. Weeping Woods, come on in. Now near Weeping Woods, there's a brand new gas station. At least I think this is brand new. I don't remember seeing this before. But right here, just, let's see, that would be south and southwest of Weeping Woods, we've got a new gas station. This was not here last season. Totally brand new. And I think these all have a chest spawn in it. Let's just take a peek. Yeah, there's a freezer in the front and a chest spawn right behind it, plus a few food bins and, of course, item spawns on the top as well. Not bad. Alright, so I think that's about it. It looks like some of the ships that were over here near Rickety Rig and the Fortilla have vanished. And it looks like a little bit more of Slurpy Swamp is emerging. Unfortunately, my favorite slurp truck in the entire game is still not able to be hit. You can see it underwater, so it's right over here, but you can't access it. See it down there? You can see it. You can totally see it underwater, but unfortunately, I wonder if you'd be able to shoot it. You know what? I'm going to test this real quick. I don't know why anyone would land here, but just in case you need some shield, you might be able to shoot it. It's obviously close enough to hear the rumbling from the slurp truck, so maybe it's close enough to actually get the shield when we destroy it. Let's see. Like I said, you can't pickaxe it, so that doesn't work, but you could shoot it. Yes, you can. Let's see if it works. Oh, absolutely. So a little bit of tips and tricks there. If you need some shield and you don't mind giving your position away by shooting, go ahead and do it. 100 free shield right there. And this, of course, is the exact location. Actually, you can see it right there on the minimap. Just right of Slurpy Swamp, or what used to be Slurpy Swamp. Alright, so that's all there is to it. All the major changes that I could find myself. If you find any more, let me know in the comments. Just thought you guys might like to see a video like this because things are a-changing in Fortnite Season 3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is Tabor time.